Welcome back to the Cryptoverse YouTube channel. My name is Brandon and I am back with another daily journal for you guys today. Today I want to do things a little bit different than I did yesterday. Today we're going to start off looking at coin market cap, taking a dive into the overall market cap of the market. We're going to look at the volume, and then we're going to also look at the Bitcoin dominance. And then we're also going to take a look at the 24-hour gainers and the weekly gainers, and then we're just going to dive into the charts right after that. So let's go ahead and hop on into this. Get back on this first page. So Bitcoin is up 2% on a day. So far for the day, we still got about 6 hours, 5 hours left in the for this candle before the next candle starts. ETH is up 6%, and then 1% for the week. And then we have Cardano coming in at basically 0.23% and then 10% for the week. Binance coin is coming in at 3.8. And then before, also I want to mention this, before the dip, Bitcoin was at almost 1.1 trillion, I think, and now we're down basically half of that. And Ethereum is at 300 billion. Cardano at 52 billion, past Binance actually, just by a little bit. So that's actually surprising there. Well, not surprising because Cardano's an amazing project. And then we got XRP coming in at 45 billion. Dogecoin starting to slip out. I kind of want to see that get out of there. I don't see purpose of Dogecoin. And then we have, so let's move back onto these percentages. Uniswap coming in at 6% and then 14% for the week. So let's move on to the 24-hour gainers. The graph coming at 17% and down 3% for the week. Sorry. SushiSwap coming in at 13.8% and then 4.5% for the week. And then ZenFin Network coming in at 12.6% and then 6% for the week. And then Kusama up 12% and 2.6% on the week. And look at this, Shiba Inu back up 11% for the day and down 9% for the week. And then we got XRP up 10% and for the day, then up 13% for the week. So, and then Solana starting to come back up a little bit, 10% for the day and 5% for the week. And then here's another one that I'm closely watching also is Crypto.com. Crypto.com was top 25 before the dip, and now it dipped all the way as low as 43, I think. But it is back up 9% for the day and 6% for the week. So let's check these weekly gainers. Decred up 33% for the week. Engine Coin is up 30% for the week. I like Engine Coin a lot. Theta Fuel is up 26%. Thorchain up 24%. Hollow is up 24% also. And then we got Bakery Token coming in at 24% also. Then EOS 22% and Chainlink 21%. Yep. So now let's check the overall market cap is at $1.6 trillion. It was I think about 2 trillion before the crash, I think. So we lost about a whole 2.5 trillion actually. So yeah, we lost about a whole $1 trillion just within that time frame. And then the volume is coming in at 115 million or billion, sorry. Got to work on my numbers. 115 billion. I'm not sure what average volume is for the market, but 115 billion seems pretty low, honestly. And then we have Bitcoin dominance coming in at 42.6% and ETH dominance coming in at 18.7%. So what I'm thinking about this dominance thing is, as long as the dominance stays low, I'm thinking that the whales are going to still think that people are a little bit greedy because people are still buying alts instead of the Bitcoin dominance coming up and people just becoming interested in Bitcoin. So I think this, if we don't see this dominance come up, maybe I think we may see another leg down, possibly, but I don't want to see that actually. No one wants to see it go down. And then overall, we're up 3.5%, just overall market. All right, so let's go ahead and hop on into some of the news that I found pretty helpful. So let's do that. Okay, so this is just an article basically saying Bitcoin's second biggest monthly drop on record. So basically, I highlighted some things that I found interesting because a lot of people have been asking me what caused the dip. But since I'm only like 4 months into the market, I couldn't really tell them. So I'll just read this off. The market looked weak earlier this month amid continued selling by whales or large investors with an ability to make or break price trends. The cryptocurrency took a beating after Tesla disowned Bitcoin as means of payment, citing environmental concerns. The move dashed hopes for widespread corporate adoption raised by the caremakers' decisions to adopt Bitcoin in February. So basically, Elon just came out tweeting saying that he would no longer take Bitcoin as payments for Tesla vehicles, and that caused the price to start dropping. And then some more FUD came out from China. Here, the market moved soured further after China's recent regulator announcements on a concern of early scaling back of stimulus by the U.S. Federal Reserve. Bitcoin slumped from 58,000 to almost 30,000 in 8 days to May 19th and has traded sideways ever since, with the upside capped by the 200-day simple moving average at just above 40,000. According to blockchain analysis firm Glassnode, the price crash was driven mainly by panic selling by new investors who bought coins during the first quarter bull run. Meanwhile, holders and institutions have been buying the dip in a sign of confidence in cryptocurrency's long-term price perspective. So basically, the smart money pushed the price down, and then a lot of people like me, retail investors, started to panic sell, and it just continued to push the price even further down. And that's another reason why I started this channel, because I don't want people to do what I did. Because when I first started out, I was just constantly trading back and forth, and I ended up accumulating a lot of positions and not making much gains off of those. Excuse me. So I just want to just help the retail become smarter and stuff, so that we can avoid this manipulation, or not let the manipulation hurt us as much as it did here. So yeah, that's about it for this one. And then I had another one, but can't remember where it went. So we're just gonna take a jump into the fear and greed. I like to look at this also. So yesterday we were at 10 extreme fear. We're still at extreme fear, but we're not as low as before. We're up to 18 now. Last week we were at 10, and then last month we were at greed, 68 greed. So you can see how much fear there is in the market right now. We're at 18, and then we get an update in about 7 hours. I like to look at this to just get kind of feel on what people are, how other people are feeling in the market. So yeah, people are very fearful right now. So let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. So here we are looking at the Bitcoin chart. Let's switch this over to bars. I like to use bars. So I've come up with, this is how I look at this. So if we break below 30,000 again, let me rephrase. If we close below 30,000, that will be a sign of more weakness to me. So we don't want to see that close below 40,000. So here, let me just redraw this for you guys and take this from top to the complete bottom. So of this whole range, the 50% level is at 47,000. So we initially want to get back above this 47,000 to regain our strength, because as long as we are below this 47,000, it's anyone's game pretty much. So we kind of want to get back above that. But here, let's delete this, and then so there's a small trend forming here. So we get 1 point, 2 point. So you need about 3 points to confirm a trend. So here, 1, 2. The 50% for this little trend here is at 38,000. So for short term, if we can get back above 38,000, close above 38,000, for me that's a potential sign of small strength gaining back in the market. But we also want to see some volume to back this when it closes above here, because we don't want to see it get above this 38,000, close above 38,000, and then there's no volume to back it, and then we just start coming back down. And then also another thing that could happen is, so what caused here's the dip day, or the hard dip day. Say we open, and then let's pull back up our complete 50% for this move here. So if we can get a range candle of this same thing that pushed us further down, same range, it'll put us about 49,000, almost 50,000. It depends on where you put this, because depends on where we close. So if we close somewhere here and you put it there, if we can get a move here of the same range, that'll put us around 50,000, and then our resistance is at 47,000, 50% level. So this, if we can get this range and close above the 50%, that'll be another sign of strength for me. But we can also get a range of this same move. If we get a range of the same move to the downside from where we opened today, that'll put us around 28,000, which if you look here, let's get this move here, and then, so I got this negative 27% during my back testing. When it's going down or up, it seems to always come down to this negative 27. But 22,000, that's literally the support for back here, kind of. Yeah, support here kind of formed a little bit of support here. But 22,000, that's kind of low. I don't really think we will come back to 22,000. So I have another level here, negative 10%, that sometimes gets hit. 27,000. I could potentially see 27,000. And then we can also, here, I like to take these off, and I like to just build on top of what's there. We can also, so let's just get this move here again. Just say we close here. We can also get a move of this same range. If we get a move of the same range, actually, to the upside, that will put us just below our 50%. That'll put us about $44,600, just below our 50%. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. But ultimately, we want to get above these EMAs again. We want to get back above the 20, start to use that as support, and continue up. And then also here we got, let's see if I can do this for you guys. 1 day down, 2 day down, 3 days down, 3 days down. Excuse me. We want to, so since we got 3 days down, we potentially want to see, well, excuse me, let me rewrite that actually. So here, we got 3 days down here. We want to, before we end up making another swing low, we potentially want to get back above this swing high here so that we aren't making lower swing highs. We want to continue making higher swing highs and higher swing lows so that it will just give us more confirmation that we are regaining strength back in this market. So, okay, so that's enough for Bitcoin. Let's hop on into Harmony, another position that I'm in. So here, sign of weakness for me on here. So we got some support coming in here around like 5-6 cent. If we close below the 6 cent, that's a sign of weakness for me. And I've been doing time frames recently. So back here, if we go back, here's the first pump took about 154 days, and that gave us about 1,000%. And then it took 141 days to bottom from that top, and we ended up coming down 76%. And then from that bottom, let's see, so from this bottom, we ended up doing 6,000%. So, and that took 86 days, so about half, a little bit less than half of that. And then here, we went down basically that same percentage from that other top. So this could have been the top for, not for this bull market, I'm not gonna say, but this could have been like a micro top, and then we get a correction, and then we're gonna continue up. Same percent pretty much, instead of 73 or 75, and it took 55 days. So we came here faster than back here. So I think that we may possibly see something like this. We got 3 days down, and then we got 2 days up. If we can continue coming up and break this swing high and make another swing high before we make another swing low, well, another swing low with a lower swing high wouldn't be too bad, but we want to ultimately see another swing high to give us more confirmation that we will continue up. And then I want to slap this Fibonacci back on here. So for this first move, our 50% was here. 15% we bounce off that. And then here, 14% for this full move. And then again, there's a small trend forming here. So here to there to the bottom. Our 50% is at 10 cent. So short term, again, we want to get above this 10 cent, hold above 10 cent, and continue from there. And we also want that volume back in, because as you see, we're kind of losing volume that's coming in, but price is going up still. So when I see volume dropping off and prices going up, it's kind of telling me that not many people are buying, in a sense, because the ranges, they're still same size. And then we can measure this again. If we get a move same range, say we go to the downside, that could potentially put us around 3 cent. And if we get the same range, straighten it up a little bit. Oops. Excuse me. Straighten it up just a tad. Turn off the magnet. Say we close here. Just say we close at 9 cent. That will put us, get rid of this, just below the 50%, just like for Bitcoin pretty much. So we, like I said, we want to get back above the shorter time frame moving averages, exponential moving averages, because that's what I use, EMAs instead of MAs. EMAs give you faster signals, but they can give you false signals also. So yes, we want to get back above 10 cent overall, and for long term, we want to get back above this 14 cent. Well, not necessarily long term, but for us to regain more strength than us getting back above 10 cent, we want to see us get back above the 50% at 14. Okay, so after Harmony, we're going to take a look at Cake, Pancake Swap. So I noticed with Cake, BNB and Cake seem to move together, and their dips also look very, very similar. They both dipped. Harmony, not Harmony. Cake does not have a 200 moving average on this Binance chart, which is the chart that I'm using. But yes, they seem to move together, and their dips look exactly the same. So overall, 50% at $28 for Cake. Volume's dropping off on this dip. We got this hard dip here, high volume starting to drop off. Maybe the whales are gone, or not the whales, the weak hands, paper hands are gone. People like me, the retail investors, more likely, instead of weak hands, paper hands, call them retail investors. So people like me are out of the market now and starting to get back in now that they maybe have seen a bottom here at, what's this, about $9. Yeah, about $9. And now we're starting to come up. We got 1, 2, 3 days up, and then we got 1, 2, 3 days down, and now we're 1 day up again. So basically the same thing I look for. I want to see these swings start to get higher and these lows start to get higher also, and we want to get back above these EMAs, and we want to see that the volume to back it. And then here we got the same thing, a mini trend forming, or a new trend starting to form, not a mini trend. 50% at $19. And yeah, we just want to see us get back above these 50% levels. I love these 50%. They're strong resistance, strong support, and we want to just get back above these 50% levels, and we need the volume to back it. So here we can see the same move being, I can measure this again, and same move probably come down here again. Show you guys that again for the third time. And then here on the MACD, we're starting to cross. So potentially we could be seeing some up movement coming from Cake, but I'm still neutral on the market as of right now until I see us start to come back and break some of these swings and get higher and higher. So for Cake, I don't have much to say for Cake, but obviously this is a downtrend here. Oops, get this. Obviously this is a downtrend until, oops, Shoot, I keep moving everything until we can break this, which will be depending where we break this at. I don't know, but I do think I see a pattern forming here. Boom. Boom, flag. See a flag. Depending on which direction we break this, it looks like we may break this to the upside though. Yeah, do it like that instead actually. Looks like, or yeah, here. Yeah, there instead. Looks like we may be breaking this out to the upside. And I actually forgot to say that for Bitcoin too. It looks like we're breaking the same triangle for Bitcoin, but I want to see volume to back this. But we still have a few days, or not few days, a few hours left, 6 hours left in this day. And it looks like volume from yesterday is going to be increased. So, yeah. Is there anything else that I want to look into for you guys? I'm not in ETH, so no. That could be it for today. Cake. Yes, we did cake. Oh, I want to show you this. Bitcoin dominance is still coming down, but we have made an higher high a few days ago here, so this is still looking like it could come back up, but it looks like we already made a lower high and possibly another higher low. So not too much to say on Bitcoin dominance. I just want to see it come back up to, I don't know, maybe like when Bitcoin dominance comes back up in smart money's eyes, they will think that no one's buying alts anymore. So maybe they won't push the price down anymore if Bitcoin dominance comes back up. So yeah, I think we're going to end it off there with the Bitcoin dominance. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe when you guys do that thing. Oh, and also turn on the bell notification. When you guys do that, it helps me a lot. And I want to see your comments on, just let me know if this stuff is helping you guys out or you guys are kind of learning a little bit from what I'm showing you guys. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I'll put that down in the description also. And don't forget, if you want to come join a community of people that are all trying to grow as investors and help each other make money, I'll also leave my Discord link down in the description. So, yep, that's it for Cryptoverse today. Cryptoverse out, man.